Hello my fellow animal lovers and history buffs. Today we're diving into an incredible tale of feathers, bravery and survival. This is the story of Winkie, the World War II pigeon. It was February 23, 1942 when the RAF-M squadron launched a critical mission. On board the Beaufort bomber was a four-man crew with two pigeons. One was a blue checkered pigeon named Winkie. She belonged to George Ross, who was a RAF pigeon handler, and Winkie was trained to fly back to George's loft in Broughty Ferry, Scotland. Winkie's job was to deliver emergency messages if something ever was to go wrong, and that night something did. 42M Squadron's reconnaissance mission went disastrously wrong following their return flight from Norway. The plane's engines suddenly failed, forcing the pilot to ditch the plane into the freezing waters of the North Sea. With no radio to help, the crew managed to escape into a small life raft, but they were stranded miles from shore with temperatures dropping fast. Their one hope of rescue was Winkie. Winkie was released into the freezing night and she faced an impossible journey. For a pigeon, crossing the open ocean was almost unheard of. There was no land and only miles of relentless waves and fierce wind. Nevertheless, Winkie continued on and finally landed back at George's loft, exhausted and covered in oil. George realised quickly something was wrong and contacted the RAF. Being a highly experienced pigeon keeper, George knew simply by holding Winkie that she had flown around 150 miles. He also found that the oil on Winkie's feathers gave a critical clue. George deduced she must have been on an oil tanker to rest during this epic flight. This led to him contacting Rosyth Shipping Control to work out where there was an oil tanker in the North Sea. And from that information gathered from the control and from his deductions based on Winkie's state, this helped them pinpoint the crew's possible location. So the RAF sprang into action, sending an emergency crew to find the stranded squadron. Thankfully they did. The squadron were alive but on the verge of hypothermia. Yet it was thanks to Winkie's bravery that she saved these men in the nick of time. Winkie's heroism from that day led to her being the first pigeon to ever receive the prestigious Dickin Medal created by the founder of the PDSA, Maria Dickin. And she received this on the 2nd of December 1943, which is the first day these medals were launched. When Winkie passed away, George donated her body along with the Dickin Medal to Dundee art galleries and museums. And today, Winkie is memorialised with a statue and is also proudly on display at the McManus Art in Dundee.